Today we're going to look at the State of Housing report that was just released by the Knoxville Area Association of Realtors, Hanson Sale. And you won't believe how much home values have gone up since 2019. We're going to share that statistic in just a little bit. But let's take a look at that report. And before we do, be sure to press this subscribe button to this page and hit that bell so that you're notified of all of the real estate videos that we're putting out about the local market. Now let's take a look at that report. Now, the 2023 State of Housing report explores the supply and demand, population trends, and economic conditions affecting the East Tennessee housing market, and from the latest data from the Knoxville Area Association of Realtors. So let's take a look at the key findings. Home price growth is decelerating, but it remains above the historic average. Home prices in the Knoxville metropolitan area rose 15.9% from the previous year in the fourth quarter of 2022. Rent growth also remains high. Although rent increases have moderated in recent weeks, rents in the Knoxville metropolitan area went up 14.6% from the previous year in the fourth quarter of 2022. And that outpaced the national average of 6.6%. That's more than double. So after a record-breaking year in 2021, we did see home sales decline 9% year over year in 2022. This mostly came in the second half of the year when we saw interest rates double in a 30-day period. Now, they're also predicting that home sales will decline in 2023, and we're already seeing that. They're expecting a 10 to 12% decline. Despite the expected decline in home sales, though, a lack of inventory continues to put upward pressure on prices. So they still predict home prices to increase between 3 and 5% this year, even though home sales will be down. So no depreciation of homes. The prices are continuing to go up, and actually a little quicker than what they're predicting because of the competition. Knoxville rental market is poised to experience moderate growth in 2023, and the rents are forecasted to grow around 4% next year. So house prices going up, rent prices going up. If you're on the renting side, it's just time to buy. After reaching an all-time high of 98.86% in rental occupancy in the fourth quarter of last year, they do expect it to decline slightly to 96.5% this year in 2023. The economic output is really strong for the East Tennessee area. In fact, Knoxville's inflation-adjusted GDP is projected to grow by 1.1% in 2023 and 2.6% in 2024. Now, when you compare that to Tennessee overall, they're expected to increase 0.7% this year and 1.6% last year. So again, you can see that we're almost doubling what Tennessee's doing. Now on the national average, they're actually predicting a contraction of 0.2% this year before growing 1.3% in 2024. So you can see how well our area is doing economically, which is also a reason why we're going to see people are coming here and why the housing market remains so strong. Now the home sales and prices. Total residential home sales declined 9.1% from 2021, and it was the largest year-over-year decline since 2009. Single-family home sales declined 8.6% from the previous year. Condo sales declined 10.6%, and in terms of dollars, that went from $7.9 billion in 2021 to $8.4 billion in 2022. So even though we saw the number of houses decline, the volume actually increased 5.7%. Now, Knoxville listing prices now exceed the national average. This happened a couple of months ago. For the first time in history, the Knoxville median home price now is above the national average. So the affordable place to be might be changing as we've seen house prices continue to go up with the demand, and we've seen the national home prices moderate a bit and go down. Although we have recently seen a rebound in the national home price trend. So you can see that line is kind of close if you look at the blue and the orange line. So we may be crossing it again, heading back down. But the typical home value in the Knoxville metropolitan area increased 65% since 2019. So meaning that a home valued at $250,000 in 2019 is worth an average of $413,000 by the end of last year. And as we mentioned, home prices are continuing to go up. So if you purchased a home in 2019 or before, good for you. If you haven't purchased a home, prices are going to go up. So you can't wait for them to come down. They're not coming down, so you might as well get in the home and start making that appreciation that we expect to see the next coming years. Now the median listing price, 21 versus 22, this is a pretty significant change. If we look at the United States, the increase was 11%. In Tennessee, the increase was 20%. But if you go down to Knox County, the increase from 2021 to 2022 was 30%. So we saw a huge increase in the median list price in the last year. And we're starting to see those moderate a little bit, but we're not seeing them go negatively. Now, the housing inventory has been a huge issue, and the main reason why we are still seeing houses go up in value. It's the old supply and demand, and the supply is still down, really down. So if we look at the change of the inventory from 2018 to 2022, we can see Knoxville is down 68%. So we had 68% more homes on the market in 2018 than we do now. And we're going to see in a moment here how many people are coming to our area. So we just have a high demand and we don't have enough homes on the market. And you see Knoxville is outpacing every place in the U.S. with the exception of Kingsport and Bristol, which is just to the northeast of us. So the main reason, one of the main drivers right now of the low inventory is the lock-in effect. And that is because higher mortgage rates created a powerful financial disincentive that we call the lock-in effect. So locked-in homeowners that are locked into low rates, we have 80% of the people that have a mortgage with rates below 5%. And over 60% of those have rates below 4%. So if you have a rate between 2 and 4%, it's hard to bring yourself to sell your home and then move up to a house where you might have an interest rate of 6 or 7%. Now, there's one solution to that, is to keep your home at that low rate and convert it to an investment. You can convert that to a rental where it's actually making money for you, and then you can still move into your next home. We actually have a program for that. And if you're curious about what your home would rent for, just go to rentmyknoxvillehome.com and request a free rental analysis, totally free of charge. And you can see just maybe how much money your current home could be bringing in rent, which could help you pay for that next home. We'd love to talk to you about that. But the housing shortage really began back in 2010. So between 2010 and 2019, household formations in the Knoxville metro area outpaced new homes being built by 12%. So that's 9 years where we had 12% more households being developed in our area than we were homes. Now in the recent years, that's actually intensified, and it intensified by 50% alone in 2022. And that's because of the migration trends that we're going to look at right here. So the migration trends for Knox County, this is by county in East Tennessee. You can see that since April 1st of 2020, that Knoxville has had a net increase of 16,527 people. In fact, Knoxville was included on United Van Line's list of the U.S. metropolitan areas with the highest percentage of inbound moving activity in 2022. We also topped lists from Pods and Realtor.com. So despite the increase of migration levels, the majority of homebuyers continue to be local residents who are buying and selling within the Knoxville metropolitan area. So you have a lot of people moving in, but you still have a lot of local moves that are happening. So that is just intensifying the need for housing in our area. So if you would like the complete report of the 2023 housing report, I'd love to provide you a copy of that. You can just reach out to me. You can send me an email to jeff@advantagetn.com. Be happy to send that to you, or give me a call. Give our office a call at 865-474-7100. I love keeping you up to date about what's going on in the housing market. Maybe you have questions. Put some questions in below. We'll be happy to answer those. And you can also reach out to us online at advantageplusTN.com. This is Jeff Grebe. I am your Knoxville real estate broker. I'm broker owner of Weichert Realtors Advantage Plus. We have 2 offices to serve you, 60 agents. We would love to help you whether you're looking to buy, whether you're looking to sell, whether you're curious about renting your house. We have the answers here. We'd love to share them with you. And stick around and watch our next video. And don't forget to subscribe to our page and hit that bell so that you're notified of our future videos. Thanks and have a great day.